Hello, everyone. Dr. Kerry Yerkew here. Thanks for joining me today for this video. And what I'm working on today is the manuscript for the booklet that's going to go with the webinar this month. And it's building a thriving practice on your own terms. And if you're a doctor or therapist that wants to build your own practice, but maybe you're in an associateship, or maybe you're just graduated, or you're just not sure how to do it, this webinar and this book is for you. And what we're going to define at this webinar and in this book are things like the practice you don't want, the practice that you do want, and how to do that with the proper philosophy. We're going to talk about leading without the ego, building on integrity, not image, the business of being a healer, your team and culture, and then growth without compromise, and your 90-day roadmap. So these are some of the chapter titles. We've been revising this booklet and getting it ready for print, and we're almost there. We're on our second revision. You can see some notes here on the side, kind of an introduction from me here in the booklet, how to use it, and then we get right into the chapters here. So we're getting close, and the next thing I'll be doing is making the PowerPoint slides for the webinar. Often I'll create some social media slides and do some videos to talk about these concepts with my audience. And then based on the feedback we're getting, we might tweak the booklet or the content of the webinar to make it more clear if there's something that's not clear for the participants. So this is our process. I started True North Practice Management to help doctors and therapists like you to succeed in practice. And, you know, as a doctor or therapist, we're like athletes, and I was thinking about that today, and I made some notes in the manuscript that if you're going to be an elite athlete, like the World Cup's on right now, and Cristiano Ronaldo or Lionel Messi, if you're going to be like a player like that, they spend so much time and effort working on their health and training and the ideal conditions to make them a superstar, that we have to do the same things as a doctor or therapist, because we've invested so much time and so much money into our training to become a doctor or therapist, that it's very important that we treat ourselves that way. And I'm not just talking like physically, that's important, but mentally too, and even spiritually. And often you'll see in my books some scriptural references at the beginning of each chapter to encourage you for you to stay connected to your spiritual self, and to be on purpose, as we say, with your practice. So it's always important to have that compass focused on your true north. And when it starts to get off track, maybe you're deviating from that to get it back on track again. So I look forward to you joining this webinar. If you're interested, I do have some links that I'll put in the chat to get tickets for the webinar, to go to Amazon and get this booklet as well, if you're interested. So as soon as I've done this stream, I will go and put those links in the chat, and follow me here on YouTube. You can subscribe to this channel and like this video. And then on social media, you can always follow us there as well. So thanks for joining me today. I look forward to sharing more about this book as we develop it, more about the webinar and some of the slides, more about some of the challenges that I've faced over 30 years in practice. Most of those years, 25 of them in my own practice, but the other years, the 6 years, as a locum doctor working in different clinics, and as an associate in a multidisciplinary practice.